the sound of a true dad right there.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-oh. Are the siblings not getting along?
I have no clue.
You sound so defeated right now.
It's just been pure chaos tonight, so...
Oh, boy. Trust me, we've had those nights. I've had those evenings. So, hopefully, are you drinking your sorrows away?
I am.
Good.
I have
Come on, our award-winning podcast needs to know what beer you're drinking, dude.
Yes. This is a BrewDog Bushwood Beer, a Caddyshack beer.
Oh, cool. Very nice.
Yeah, it's let's see. It's a Pilsner, 5% alcohol. BrewDog is in the UK, but some of their beers made here. This one's made in Ohio.
Okay. Made in Ohio. There I am drinking the Ohio beer.
Yeah.
So how many out of 4 pint glasses? How many pint glasses?
I'd give it 2. I mean,
2. Out of 5 pint glasses, what would you give it? Yeah. Still a 2?
2.5.
2.5.
Yeah, I'm not.
I thought I'd screw with you with the 4 pint glasses a little bit.
Throw me off a little. No, it's just a basic Pilsner. Nothing special about it.
You just like the can. That's what I think you like.
Well, it came as part of my BeerSauce Beer of the Month package,
Gotcha.
So... But I would have bought it anyway just for the Caddyshack can.
See? That's what I'm saying. I knew that's what you would do.
I was looking at it yesterday when I was there, so...
Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. So what's been going on with you besides your children driving you crazy tonight?
I spent today in the office again.
Oh, no. Is that becoming more and more common?
No. Last week it was just for a specific testing effort. This week they were having a big department-wide thing. So they flew some of the remote people in from out of town, and we did Kokomo Joe's yesterday, played some games and stuff, and then today was just a big team-wide meeting. So,
gotcha. Well, hey, can I tangent off that real quick?
Yeah.
Speaking of Kokomo Joe's, that's where my son has an interview tomorrow for his first job. So we'll see if he lands it. Yeah, he just likes that place a lot, and I think he likes the idea of I think he wants to work the escape rooms because he's really into those right now.
Yeah.
Well, since they have that, plus there's the other cool stuff there, like he could work the laser tag and the game room itself, stuff like that. And I was like, you know what? That's not a bad gig. I try to convince him that mowing lawns is more profitable because you make more money doing it. But he's the type of kid that enjoys a temperature-controlled environment. He's not one that enjoys the hot labor of the summer heat that we have here in St. Louis. So
yeah. So do they hire at 15.5, or is he going to wait till August?
No, they hire. Yep.
Okay.
They hire.
Well, that's good to know.
It was funny is he went to, because the school takes care of the work permits. He went in there yesterday or today. I can't remember what day. He went to the office and says, "Hey, I need a worker's permit." They just have them printed out. They have so many. They just throw them at the kids. They just throw them at every kid. Because I didn't work I didn't have a job like that when I was that age.
No, I didn't either.
Have a job where you needed one. So it's a different experience, that's for sure. But we'll see how he does. We were working with him at dinner tonight, kind of so because he never has had an actual interview. And mind you, it's just a kid's job, but still, it's a job. And I was like, they're going to ask you questions like this, and let's see how you answer. And boy, am I glad we did some work tonight. Holy smokes. I gotta remember. I always have to remember he's 15. But I just, it's just another one of those things where I think we say this all the time, but my folks never did anything like that. It was just kind of throw them out into the wild and see if you can do it yourself kind of thing, I guess.
Yep.
I don't know, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Maybe, I don't know if that's is that helicopter parenting or is that just trying to share knowledge? I can't decide.
I think it's sharing knowledge because I'm willing to guess we'll do the same thing with Kaylee because she's going to be looking for a job this summer too. She was talking about Chick-fil-A or Dairy Queen because apparently they both hire at 15.5.
Yeah, and they'll probably pay better too, to be honest with you. He just doesn't want to work in fast food, which, it's whatever.
Well, she doesn't like Chick-fil-A, so she doesn't care too much about ruining that by working there.
Right, exactly.
I'm like, you can bring it home to me.
Right, exactly, exactly. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. It's just, I had a conversation about that with somebody else today about the whole generational differences between parenting, and it's just, like she gave an example. She joined a Facebook group that it's just the topic conversation for the day that she wanted to bring to my attention was a parent was asking for help on what they should do for their 25-year-old that was at the airport, but the plane, their flight got canceled, and the kid didn't know what to do. So she was saying, as his parent, what should I do? And we both said, he's 25. Tell him to figure it out. There's a big difference between 25 and a 15-year-old.
Go to the bar, have a drink, wait for the next plane.
Wait for it's just about that simple, Jay, to be honest with you. It really is. It's just, the generational difference is just crazy. It really, really is. Yeah. It's just, I don't know what it is. Is it just because competition has become so prevalent in our society that we just feel like we have to prepare our children for the most amount of competition ever? Is that what it is? Is it just not wanting to feel left out and feel like you're not as good a parent because you didn't prepare your child as well as the next person, which we shouldn't be doing that, obviously, but is that what it is? I don't know.
I think there's multiple layers to it too, because we're in a generation now where like mental health is a big thing. It's not something we ever talked about, but like trying to prepare our kids for society as it crumbles, I guess. Yeah, I guess you're right. I'm stuck the way we were. I'm trying my best to adjust how things are, and it's just a different world. It really is. And I just don't know. I don't know if I'm doing it right. I just never know. Yeah. I don't know if I'm doing, and that's the question. Are you doing too much? Are you doing too little? And you just never know you never know the right answer ever. So. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. Man. Yeah, I'm very curious. You're talking to a dad who spent Christmas with his kids watching Violent Night and then Easter watching Cocaine Bear. So,
are you doing it right? I don't know, Jay. I really don't know.
I don't know, but we're all entertained.
We're poor, so it should be okay, right? Yeah.
Well, it got me thinking. Like, Madeline has seen Kill Bill, and I'm like, is she ready for Pulp Fiction? The only thing I get hung up on is there's the talk about going down on a woman.
Well, that and there's the GIMP, too.
Oh, yeah, the GIMP stuff. Oh, that, yeah. But I'm like...
Yeah.
I was...
I would say maybe Reservoir Dogs first.
Probably. I'll probably do that. But I'm like, I was 15 when I went to the theater and saw it 4 times, so... They're 14 and 15 right now.
Different generation, though, Jay. We are a different breed of people.
Very much
different generation.
Very much so.
So I don't know. But before we get on the nerdy stuff here, I also have another story to share.
All right.
Oh man, it was today's been a day. I'll tell you that much. I have such a headache right now, but it started with my boss calling, and he didn't call my work phone. He called my cell phone. So that was my first thing on, this is weird. Okay, why are you calling my cell phone? And he goes, hey, Matt, you got a minute to talk? And I go, yeah. Is everything okay? And he goes, yeah, I just need to know if you get a minute to talk. And he goes, okay. Well, I had talked with HR this morning. Then a long pause. Jay, a long pause. And he wanted to let me know, hey, I just need to let you know that for 2023, nobody's getting any raises this year. And I was like, you son of a bitch. On a now, mind you, it was a Thursday.
Yeah.
So I was leaning towards, oh God, is he doing the whole take Friday? He'll have a 3-day weekend. I go, okay, that's fine. He goes, just let you know, I feel bad about it. We're not gonna be able to give anybody raises this year. And I was like, yeah, our industry is getting beat to hell right now because of what the Fed's doing. Totally understand. I was like, as long as you're saying you're not laying me off, we're cool, Rick.
Yeah.
Sorry, his name. And he's like, oh yeah, man, no, we're good. Yeah, no, that's not what's about at all. And I was like, I couldn't breathe, Jay. Like, my chest hurt. And my pulse, like my heartbeat was going through my chest. I was just flabbergasted. And then he goes, but we are going to try to change our bonus structure to try to make up for that fact. You know, we want to take care of you guys, and we know things are a little rough with the economy, but you know, as a whole, the enterprise as a whole, we're doing okay. And we just want to make sure that you're okay and that you were aware of it. We don't want to catch you off guard. And me being a logical human being, knowing how bad the economy is, why would I have ever thought we'd be getting any kind of pay change at all? If anything, I was expecting a pay cut. Going, you can take a pay cut or be gone, because that's what most people, places that you work for, would show you the door and say, see ya.
Yeah.
I go, okay, bye. Hang up. Immediately call Jen. Freaking out. Just like, Jen, I'm having a panic attack. You don't understand what just happened. It was Jay. You've had that call. You know how it feels.
I've had that call multiple times. Yeah, I know how that feels.
Oh, it hurts because it's enough. It's just, you're preparing for the worst and your mind is racing 1,000,000 miles an hour.
You pretty much.
And after I get off the phone with Jen, after I calm down a little bit, she goes, so you still got a job, right? And I'm like, yeah, I got a job. We're okay. She's like, then what's the matter? I was like, what do you mean, what's the matter? This is a very traumatic moment. And I finished talking with Jen. And then I call my coworker and go, so, because he goes by alphabetical order, by our first names, so I'm always the last person to get talked to. So I call her, because and I go, so did he call you? And she goes, yeah, and she's trying not to laugh. And I go, no warning, no heads up. She's like, nah, man, I just want to see how you would react. I was like, you asshole, you are an asshole. Because she knows how I get, and she knows I'm the most paranoid person in the world when it comes to us getting canned. Or no power over that, no control, and I'm just like, that is not cool. Because again, it was the pause, Jay.
Yes,
I'm telling you, it was the longest pause you've ever heard of after I talked to HR, and I was like, you son of a bitch.
He did that just so you'd be appreciative of not getting a raise. Maybe,
Jay. How about this? I know that's not how I would have handled it.
Yeah.
I would recommend other people in a position of power and hiring and firing authority not do it that way, especially in our economy right now. Are you kidding me? Good Lord. So yeah, Jay, I had a day. That was the most. I couldn't work after that. I was like, I couldn't even focus. No focus for the day, dude. Not at all.
I couldn't blame you.
Dude, it was intense. Very intense. Sorry, I feel like I'm talking very loud right now.
No. I think you're allowed to in this situation.
Oh, man, I was freaking out, bro. I was freaking out. So, but to calm down, I'm drinking water. So there you go.
It's what you needed after that.
Dude. Tomorrow's Cinco de Mayo. I'm drinking a lot tomorrow. Hey. That's all I know. So say, diet be damned. I'm fucking drinking tomorrow.
You know what I'm doing tomorrow?
What you got?
Seeing Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Nice. Very nice. Yeah. I don't know. I don't think Jen's looked for tickets yet. I don't even know. I don't think we could even go this weekend. I think Katie's got a dance competition Saturday and Sunday, so I don't think we'll be able to go. So, we'll see. We'll go. We'll get there because I definitely want to see it because I did rewatch in preparation. I did rewatch Guardians 1. And I need to still get through Guardians 2.
Ooh, I might be doing that tomorrow during the day.
Guardians 2.
1 and 2.
1 and 2. Yeah. I didn't remember Guardians 1 being as long as it was. It's actually a rather long movie. Do you remember being that way?
No, I don't. It's been a while since I've seen it, though. But it was around 2 hours, I think.
It just felt long. I don't know why.
I don't know. Maybe
Guardians 3.
When you initially...
Okay, here, no. Guardians of the Galaxy. Which one was that? Volume... I'm trying to see if this is Volume 3 or Volume... Okay, that's Volume 3. Volume 3's runtime is 2 hours and 29 minutes.
I'm not surprised by that.
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1 running time. It's only 2 hours and 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And I don't know why it felt like it was such a long watch. I don't get it. So
rewatch...
I still love it.
Rewatches go that way sometimes, though, because you know what's coming.
Yeah,
and like
that's true.
The suspense of it all kind of is gone. That makes it go a little bit quicker.
Yeah. And I'm trying to decide... I think we've ranked them before. I think we will have to rank them again when we see 3. But I think I like Guardians 1 versus 2. But the problem with Guardians 2 that makes it stand out so much is Michael Rooker's character.
Yondu.
Yondu stands out so much in that one. He steals the movie just about, right? At least that's what I think.
I'm Mary Poppins, y'all.
Yeah, see? So, yeah, I'm just... But yeah, I need to rewatch 2. It's just the villain's not the best in 2.
Yeah.
I really did. I have a new appreciation for Lee Pace's. He did a great job as the
Ronan.
accuser.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he did really, really good. It's just fun to watch the family get formed. It's really fun doing that.
Yeah. And just the initial seeing Rocket and Groot for the first time and how they interact and the whole dynamic of the team.
Yeah. Who's your favorite Guardian?
Ooh, that's tough. From the movies, probably Rocket.
Mine too. Rocket's my favorite.
Comics might be a little different because he's not always portrayed that way. Groot's always fun.
You're a big fan of Groot.
Yeah. I kind of like those characters that like you can't understand what they're saying, so you just kind of leave it up to interpretation, kind of like R2-D2.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I guess my thing is, what prediction do you have? Because when everyone's always saying, be ready for the waterworks to come out, you're going to be crying for Volume 3.
Yeah.
Have you heard spoilers? Have you avoided spoilers? Do you know it's about to happen? Or what's your prediction?
I've been avoiding spoilers, but I think at least one Guardian is gone, and I think it's going to be Rocket.
I think it's Rocket. I think so too. For some reason,
I could also see it being.
I think it might be Drax because I think Bautista said he's done. Right?
Yeah, I was just about to say that. I could see Bautista being the one that takes it because he doesn't want to come back and do them anymore.
Yeah, I think but for him it was mostly about the makeup thing, right? Because he didn't like having to put on all that stuff, right?
Yeah, and I think he's one of those guys that's like completely loyal to James Gunn, and if Gunn's not doing it, he won't do it.
Gotcha. Okay. So, no, I'm looking forward to it. It'll be good. The Warlock character, Adam Warlock, will be fun to watch him.
Yeah.
That'll be the most exposure I've ever had to him, to be honest with you.
I'm curious to see how they do him because he's a very stoic character in the comic.
Really? Okay. So, do you think they've casted it correctly?
I don't know because the only thing I really know, I can't think of his name right now, but the only thing I remember him from is We Are the Millers, and he was such a nerd in that.
He was it Will Poulter?
Will Poulter.
Yeah, but that was a great movie though.
It was.
He was really good. He was fun. He was funny.
Yeah, he was, and I think maybe part of that character could shine through in an Adam Warlock if he plays the stoic version of him. Because in the comic, it's like the pure good side of the character because the pure bad side got pulled out and became the Magus.
Okay.
And he's the bad guy in Infinity War.
I guess that's such a weird name for that.
Yeah.
Created on Earth by the Enclave, genetically engineered to be the perfect and next evolution of humanity.
Yes.
He rebelled against his creators and sought a new destiny, eventually coming across the High Evolutionary, the rechristened Adam Warlock. Do we have a High Evolutionary in the movie? Do we know that?
Yes, we do.
Who's the High Evolutionary?
What's the guy's name? He was from Peacemaker. I can't think of his name now. But they've shown him in the trailers.
Let's see. Oh, that guy. Okay, yeah, okay. He's the High Evolutionary. Got it. Okay. Come across the recursive Adam eventually is recognized as the hero of the universe, chiefly protecting it from threats such as Thanos, the Universal Church of Truth, and the Magus, who is his evil counterpart. So, wait, is Adam Warlock and the Magus, is that one character? And he just has a split personality?
No, they're two separate characters. Like, the bad got pulled out of him.
Okay.
He's also got ties to the Soul Stone in the comics.
Yep. Says he's frequently the bearer of the Soul Stone, one of the fabled Infinity Stones, but then called Infinity Gems. The character also serves as the leader of the Infinity Watch and the members of the Guardians of the Galaxy, specializing as the group's cosmic sorcerer and occult expert in the latter. The character has been adapted in various forms of media, including animated TV shows and video games. And the character will appear in Guardians 3 by Will Poulter. So, it first appeared in 1967 in Fantastic Four number 66, created by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby. So he's a Lee and Kirby character, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
But from that time period, a lot of the Marvel Universe is.
Yeah. So,
it's funny, though, because...
I know nothing about him. I really don't. I'm going in completely... Yeah, but Jim Starlin, of course, Jim Starlin with Thanos. You know, if they're going to talk about Thanos at all, he would be the guy to do it. He revived Warlock in Strange Tales, 178 through 181.
Yeah,
being more cosmic in scope, and took the character through an extended storyline referred to as the Magus Saga.
Yep, and then he kind of disappeared again until the Infinity Gauntlet, and then that they did.
Yep.
Warlock in the Infinity Watch.
1991 is when you. How do you remember all that, man? That's incredible. That's from 91.
Well, I read it all then, and then when Infinity War and Endgame came out, I reread the whole saga.
Oh, really? Okay.
So, like, I went through the Thanos quest where he got the gemstones and all the Silver Surfer stuff that led up to it. So that's where I got a lot of exposure to Warlock.
At first, his name was just him.
Yes.
But then he encounters the High Evolutionary who gives him the name Warlock. And there's a place called Counter-Earth from the evil Man-Beast. Who's Man-Beast?
No clue.
Okay. And he gives him the Soul Gem, which allows Warlock to capture souls of other beings. When he arrives on Counter-Earth, Warlock is given the name Adam by 4 teenagers who befriend him. I don't think they're going to follow the comic very closely for this.
Probably not, but I mean, Kevin Feige's been pretty good about steering the ship the right way away from the comics.
And then are we going to encounter the Universal Church of Truth? Led by the corrupt Magus. Are we going to see Magus? Do you think we'll see Magus in Guardians 3?
Maybe a post-credit scene. I don't know if they've
Isn't that big of a villain?
Not really. I mean, besides Infinity War, I really don't know him from much.
It's in here, Screen Rant from December 13th article. The design chosen for Adam Warlock is the sign that Magus isn't off the table after all.
So I wonder if we could get some kind of, not another Guardians, but some kind of cosmic movie after this, and we get a post-credit scene kind of teasing them.
What does Magus look like? That's what I need to look like. I didn't know what he looks like.
He looks exactly like Adam Warlock, just purple.
Just purple, Magus. Did you know Magus is an actual word?
No.
Magus is a member of a priestly castle of ancient Persia. He's a sorcerer. That's what Magus means, a sorcerer.
Huh. Okay.
It makes sense now, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, he's got Yoda ears, too. He's purple and has Yoda ears.
I think that was the original design. I think the more recent stuff they've done with him, he doesn't quite look like that.
Yeah, okay, I'm seeing him looking a little bit. Oh, whoa. In this picture, he's got a fro. It looks awesome.
Nice. Sitting
on this big old throne. He's got the Scott McFarlane style, like these things off his shoulders that look like
the Spawn cape type thing?
Yeah, like a Spawn cape type of thing, yeah.
Nice.
And he's got this awesome he's all purple, like you said.
Mm-hmm.
He's got these things off his shoulder, but this fro is huge and white. It's awesome, dude.
Nice.
I like it. If they go with that look, I'm down, dude. That's cool. kind of like Jackie Moon from Semi Pro, but just white.
That would be good.
Yeah, no, it looks cool, man. Oh, it looks like he had the Infinity Gauntlet one time in this picture. Did Magus ever have the Gauntlet?
I don't remember if he did now.
Okay, but it's all part of Cosmic, right? And the Guardians are a cosmic entry into the MCU. So at some point, we've seen the Watcher. Right?
Yes. Well, 2 times, because there was the Stan Lee cameo where he was sitting there talking with the Watchers, and then What If, the animated version.
So are we going to finally get... Is that where we're going to go? Next is I think what's the biggest one we had with the Watchers is when they killed one of the Watchers, right? What was that?
Original Sin.
Yeah, we're going to go that route, maybe?
I kind of hope not. I wasn't crazy about that.
I wasn't either, to be honest with you. I'm trying to figure out where you go from a cosmic standpoint. Because if you go cosmic, that's how you bring in Fantastic Four. Yeah. And Adam Warlock created in Fantastic Four Galactus. That's how you get to your next really big, right? And the problem with Jonathan Majors right now, are they going to scrap a whole bunch of stuff and go with a different villain altogether, you think? Or just recast?
I think they'll recast.
Okay, because there's just too much in play right now.
Yeah, and I think what they'll do is maybe limit the King without the mask.
Okay.
And so that way they don't even have to have a huge recognizable star for it.
Yeah.
Or they could just not acknowledge it and like do what they did with Rhodey, where it was just all of a sudden, here's Don Cheadle.
Yeah, that might be the smartest move if they're committed to pulling away from Jonathan Majors, I guess.
That, and I think it's going to set a precedence that no character is off the table again, so someone else could come in and play Captain America.
Yeah, I guess you're right. It's just so funny where you're seeing on the interwebs so much positivity about the Flash, and then we're all of a sudden just going to forgive and forget about Ezra Miller and just say whatever he did was okay, but Jonathan Majors does something bad, and all of a sudden he gets tossed. And is that the difference between Warner Brothers versus Disney? You know?
Well, I think with the Flash, they have so much invested in it money-wise, they kind of had to. And on a CinemaCon, with people seeing it a couple weekends ago, so I think one of the Warner executives said, "You will forget the issues with Ezra Miller watching this movie."
I read the same review, and I'm like, I don't think I'm going to forget it. I mean, you'll watch the movie and just be lost in the movie itself.
Yeah, but then you're going to walk out and be like, "It's too bad that guy's a dirtbag."
Yeah, well, it's almost like I feel dirty for liking this movie. It's what it's going to feel like, to be honest with you, because I guarantee you, we're going to come out of the Flash going, "That was incredible."
Yeah,
I hate the fact that I have to hate this guy. I wish he didn't do what he did. But then it also is it bad for us as a fandom or just society in general, saying he's still a young person. I don't know how old is Ezra Miller. He's probably mid-20s at this point.
Maybe closing in on 30.
I guess we can't use young and stupid. I guess we can't use that, right?
Technically, we can't use he and guy either, since he doesn't identify as a guy.
Whatever.
They
don't get me started with that crap. Please don't get me started. Ezra Miller. Sorry. How about like the person that plays the Flash?
Yeah,
we'll just call him Flash. Jesus.
We'll just call him Barry.
Yeah, I know, man. But no, I don't want to offend anybody. It's just don't make it hard for me to just talk like normal. That's all I want to do. I don't want to have to be corrected all the time.
Madeline has a friend that goes by they, and she will say they, and I always get confused. Like, are we talking about one person or multiple people? And then I'll say she, and I'll be like, I'll correct myself and say they, and I'm like, I'm working on it. And she's like, I know, you're putting forth effort, so that's all that matters.
Yeah, well. Good on you. It's just hard. It's just weird.
It is.
Jay, we're 80s kids, man.
I know.
It's hard for us. Be nice to... I just want to say to the world, be nice to us. We grew up differently, please. We don't mean any harm.
We thought Tootsie was confusing.
Right. Mrs. Doubtfire just threw us through a loop.
Man. Oh, I know.
So, all right, so you got Guardians coming up, so that's fun. I'm excited where they'll go from there. Okay, what's your prediction for your post-scene trailer? Post-credits trailer, sorry, is what I meant to say.
I don't know, because I don't think this will tie into anything else.
Just because we know it's the last one and Gunn's gone?
Yeah, I mean, we might get something... What comes next, the Marvels?
Yeah, Marvels is up next. And then you have, Secret Invasion is on Disney. That'll be coming up real soon, right?
Okay, so those would be the two logical ones to go with. And they both have somewhat cosmic ties with the Kree and the Skrull.
Yeah, it's true.
So we might see one of those.
Fantastic Four makes the most sense, though. Based off of everything we just read here, you know?
Probably, but they don't really have anyone in place, and I think it would be hard to sell that.
Not even a character, not even one of them. Maybe just the Baxter Building, or something about 4. They just mentioned something about, hey, we need to get some astronauts to go explore something that happened somewhere, you know. So just something, you know.
So they never revisited who bought Stark Towers. So what if they just showed that 4 being put on it?
Oh my god. My pants might need to be changed when I get home. Only for good reasons, though.
Depends on who you talk to.
And that's disgusting. Anyway, so that's what I'm hoping for. I know we won't get it, but that's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah.
So, All right. Well, you'll give me your non-spoiler review as soon as you get out. I always like knowing what I'm about to get myself into.
I will. And then you can. I'll give it to you, and then you'll take it down a couple notches because it's that post movie hype.
Yeah. Yep. And then I'll watch it and go, "This is crap."
Yeah.
This is not as good as you said it was going to be.
Or a couple days later, I'll be like, "All right,
here's what I'm going to make a promise to you. Mm-hmm. I think I need to do this. I think I need to force myself to do this. I think I have to beat you to watch The Flash. I think I have to.
We will be there like as soon as the kids get out of school that day.
Can you just not and give me a day?
Oh, no.
Give me some time. Can you just not?
No, I am so excited for this. Madeline and Will are so excited for it. So
did you hear or did you read the rumor about the fact of what they've cut out? Or did we talk about that last time?
We didn't talk about it, but I think I might have sent it to you or vice versa. I don't remember. I got
where they cut out Grant Gustin's cameo, and they cut out
Batman 66.
Yeah, they cut out a whole bunch of other cameos and stuff.
Here you go. Like, Marlon Brando's Jor-El, Linda Carter's Wonder Woman, Burgess Meredith's Penguin, and Cesar Romero's Joker, and then Grant Gustin's Flash.
Now, my question is, was that just cut out of the script, or was it filmed and it just didn't make the final cut? I
believe it was all... Well, it says it was scrapped from the film, so it doesn't say if it was recorded or not, like if they filmed it.
If I want my Zack Snyder, or whoever the director for this one is, I want my full-on, give me 4-hour movie Flash, and I get everything that you wanted to be in there.
With all the cameos.
With everything. I want everything. I want it all. I hate that these studios get involved. If the movie's 4 hours, give me my 4-hour movie. We pay enough to go to the movies as it is, right? We pay a pretty penny to go. Let us have all the movie.
So here's the easy thing they could do. Pull it from the Flash TV show when they met. Just have that same scene from Ezra Miller's point of view.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah. That'd be a little bit different, right? So, yeah, that's... Because that's coming out real soon. Is that July or June? When is that?
That's June.
June. Okay. So we got Flash, we got Guardians in May, Flash in June.
Here you go.
And then Marvel's a little bit later.
So, yeah, Guardians. We'll have The Machine at the end of May.
Oh, yeah, dude. Heck yeah.
June 2nd, Across the Spider-Verse.
Oh, my kids want to watch that so bad.
The 9th is Transformers Rise of the Beasts. We might go see it. Will's really into Transformers, so. Yeah. And then the 16th is The Flash.
Yeah.
And then the 30th is Indiana Jones.
The one that's not on your list that I'm really intrigued by, and I kind of really want to see it, but that will go. Turtles movie.
I thought that was later. That's August.
Okay.
August
I really
4th.
want to see it. It looks cool. The animation's a little bit different.
Yeah.
It looks fun. It looks like it'll be a fun movie to go see.
Yeah, I agree.
But yeah, all right. So Guardians review forthcoming. I'm going to be looking forward to it. We'll see what we can do as far as getting to see it.
Yes.
So what do you have on the docket for tonight, sir? Which we don't have. I can't believe we're already this far in.
I know.
What do we got?
Okay, I got Rolling Stone did a list of the best sci-fi TV shows of all time. Okay. They did 50. I'm going to just jump down to 20 because I didn't want to sit there and go through 50 different shows.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so we can go through like 20 through 11 pretty quick.
Okay.
20 was The Expanse.
I know that's popular. I've never even... Was it based off a book, though?
Yes. And the books are huge. I've read the first one. It was like 800 pages.
Oh, my God.
And there's 9 books.
Yeah.
So I've got 2 and 3, and I'm going to get to them eventually, but I think I want to read the series before I watch it. It's done, though, so I think it's like 4 or 5 seasons.
With an 800-page book, you'd think this would be like 20 seasons. My God.
Yeah.
A lot to get through.
Yeah. 19, Utopia. That was Amazon Prime also. This is the original, though, not the Amazon Prime remake. This was the British version. It's about a government conspiracy, and these people figure it out from a comic book.
Oh,
The American version has John Cusack in it. It was a good series, but it got canceled, so no resolution on it.
Well, then I'll never watch it because then it's like a cliffhanger, and you're like, I gotta know what happens, and nothing.
Yep.
That sucks.
Yep. 18, Orphan Black.
Aware of it, watched an episode, wasn't too big of a fan.
I got through 2 seasons. It was really good. It's just something I never went back to finish.
Gotcha. Because that's a She-Hulk, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
17, Handmaid's Tale. Handmaid's Tale. Never.
I had to jump off of that one. That was depressing as all get out. It's just like, I felt as a man, I can't watch this show.
Yeah.
It's just, I can't speak to anything. It's totally, I couldn't imagine being a woman and living through something like that.
Yeah.
But, no, it's from what the seasons I did watch, very, very good. But it was just so dark, depressing, and I just wasn't in the mood to keep going with it.
So this sums it up pretty well. This is the last sentence of this little review of it. It says, it cuts so close to the bone in Trump's America, most women would sooner call it a docuseries than a work of science fiction.
Right, exactly. So, yes, sir, no thanks.
Yeah. I would like to see it at some point. I just haven't gotten to it.
Yep.
16, Devs. It was FX show by Alex Garland.
Yeah, same guy did Ex Machina.
Yes.
So yeah, I was interested in it, just never watched it.
Yeah, Nick Offerman in it.
Oh, he is. Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
That might move it up the list.
Do you know of anyone that has seen it that could vouch?
No, I don't. It's on Hulu though, so maybe I'll give it a shot.
Gotcha.
Looks like it's only one. Well, it was one season. I don't know if they did anything past when this article is written.
Okay.
All right, number 15, The Outer Limits from the 60s. Never saw any of it.
Never. And Jordan Peele bringing it back kind of thing. Or no, that's Twilight Zone. What he was going to do.
And
did that ever happen?
No, I don't think it did. It was supposed to go to a streaming service, and I don't think they ever did it.
Gotcha.
So, but the first sentence of this, its reputation suffered from being born in the shadow of the Twilight Zone.
There you go.
It said this was the superior show of the two, though.
Mm-hmm.
All right, number 14, Legion.
Is that the FX show with
yes. Aubrey Plaza's in
Xavier's kid?
Yes.
What's Xavier?
David Haller, Legion.
Yeah.
So the concept is cool. I
tried, Jay. It was out there.
It definitely was. But it was something I felt like I need to really sit down and watch instead of just have it on in the background.
Yeah.
It's hard when you have a character with multiple personalities and each of them has a different power, and trying to keep them straight while you're doing something else is just impossible.
But didn't it sway really far away from the comic too, though?
I think it did, but it's been hard to do him right in the comic just because of his issues and then trying to tie it in with Xavier and everything.
Yeah.
I know non-comic.
It really wasn't. They didn't even acknowledge it was an X-Men type of thing, though.
Not really, no. I mean, he was a mutant. I think that was about as far as they went. I have non-comic book friends that have watched it, and they told me it was good. So we'll see. All right, 13, Black Mirror.
Oh.
I'm not going to
need to be a little bit higher than 13. I'm a huge Black Mirror fan.
I'm not going to lie. I've only watched the first couple of episodes, and they were great. It's just something I never went back
past
to.
The first episode, you're a soldier.
Oh, that first episode was it was interesting.
It's like, if you can get on this roller coaster, you about ready to go for a ride. That's not what it is.
I went back and made Erin watch that first one, and she's like, I am not watching this show.
No. I can't believe you got her to watch it. That's crazy, man.
Yeah. So, it was a really good show. I just need to finish it. That's probably...
No, it is.
I think I said that
I haven't
a lot.
watched the movie, I haven't watched the Netflix movie that they did.
No, I haven't either.
Choose your own adventure almost kind of thing. I think it's probably what it turned into or something. It was something weird.
Yeah. All right, number 12, Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Man, there's a lot of Buffy fans out there. It just wasn't something... I watched the first episode, I think, when it first originally came out, and I kind of tuned in now and then, but there is so much... it was, I don't know, did it go 10 seasons then or something like that, and they had the spin-offs, like Angel, and I think there was another spin-off maybe.
Well, no, I think Angel was the only one. I think it went about 8 seasons, 97 to 2003, so 7 seasons.
Yeah, and I wonder if it's hard to go back. I wonder if it holds up, like if you go back for a rewatch.
I never watched it when it actually came out. I tried watching it a couple years ago, and I'm just like, I can't do it.
Yeah, it's very CW though, right?
Yes, and it just the way it was shot was very dated for now.
Yeah, for now. Yeah, I get it.
So I would have. It seems like it would have been right up my alley. I just missed it at the time, so I'm not going to go back.
And I think if you weren't into it when it was out, I think it's hard to say I'm a fan now and try to like capture it now.
Well, and I think it's even harder now because we know what type of person Joss Whedon is. So.
Yeah, he's garbage.
Yeah. All right, number 11, Stranger Things.
I gotta hear the rest of the list.
Yeah.
I need to know what the top is, to know if that's too low or too high almost. The nostalgia from season 1 is what everyone loved.
Yeah, and it was kind of
I really liked last season. Last season was fun.
Yes, last season was really good. Season 2 was kind of down. I liked season 3, and then season 4 was even better.
Yeah, I think we're getting to the point though where they needed to wrap it up because these kids are not kids anymore, and we're losing the innocence of the kids. Is what we're losing at this point.
Well, and this is going to be the last season, so
yeah.
All right,
when does it hit? Is it coming out soon?
I have no clue. I have not heard when it's coming out.
I wonder if they're done filming because maybe they're going through post-production and stuff like that. And
maybe
special effects.
Yeah, because I'm sure there's quite a bit to do after they're done filming.
Yeah.
All right, number 10, Firefly.
Can't speak to it.
Love this show.
Yeah. Did I see something? They're coming out with another something? They try to help with that show as far as wrapping it all up?
No, they talked about rebooting it. So they did they did the one season of the show. Fox put the episodes on air out of order. So it made no sense and no one followed it. Once it came out on disc and was in the right order is when it got huge. They did the movie to kind of do closure to it, and then they've gone back and done novels and comics since then.
Gotcha. Okay.
I think it still holds up.
Is it really that good?
Yeah, it's kind of precursor to Mandalorian because it's very Western space.
Oh, okay. So then I might like it. All right.
And Nathan Fillion is good in anything he does. You got him, and you got Alan.
What's the name of the movie? What was the name of the movie that came out?
Serenity.
That was the name of the ship, right?
Yeah. The Firefly was the type of ship. Serenity was the name of the ship.
Oh, okay. Cool. But this is a Wheaton product too, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah. So does that impact your opinion on it at all?
Not this one. Okay, but we're at a point in media where you kind of some stuff you have to separate yourself from. And having this tied to it before all the news about him came out makes it hard to be like, well, I'm not going to watch this anymore. It's because it's already established itself as one of my favorite things.
All right, let's see. Firefly, the complete series. No copies available.
It might be on streaming. Last I knew it was on Hulu.
Hold on. I got it. Wait, hold on. The complete series. What's so at my library it says Firefly, the complete series, disc 4.
Oh.
What? Does it mean I only get one of the discs out of 4? What is this?
They're going the Fox route and not giving it to you in order.
Jay, you got to get each individual disc.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding. You got to get, if it's a 4-disc thing, you have to get, what is this? Is it like, I guess it can only fit so many episodes. Oh, I remember that back then. On DVDs, you can't fit that many hours on a DVD.
Yeah, TV shows, you get like 4 or 5 discs.
All right, here we go, Jay. Should I do it?
Oh, do it.
Should I jump on board?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if I can. I don't know. Because here, the problem is I'm already stuck on another TV show, and that's taking up all my time. And I still have 2 movies to watch at home right now, so I don't know.
You'll probably fly through this. They're an hour episode. I think there's 14 of them.
Okay.
But they go fast.
Hold on. hold on. Disc 1. All right, you keep going. I'm reserving all 4 discs.
As you should.
All right, keep going.
All right, number 9,
okay.
Watchmen.
Only one season.
Only one season.
Right?
10 episodes, if I remember right. It was so good.
So you really liked it?
I really liked it. So when I initially watched it, I watched the first episode, and it dealt with the race riots in Oklahoma City. And I had no clue about what actually happened there. And, I watched that episode, and I just turned it off, and I'm like, I don't know if I can finish the show. Because I was just sick to my stomach of what happened. And so I gave it a couple weeks, and I went back and I finished the show, and I'm so glad I did because it was amazing.
Okay. Yeah, no blind spot for me. Well aware of it, and I've heard great things. It's just haven't watched it.
And it's a weird thing because it kind of acknowledges the movie, but it also kind of acknowledges the comic book.
Okay.
So you know how in the comic, the big thing at the end wasn't nuclear bomb; it was giant squid that attacked New York.
Yeah.
Well, this has little squids that will randomly just fall out of the sky as fallout from what happened.
Huh. Okay.
So it was awesome. I loved this one. All right, 8, Westworld.
Ooh, Westworld is really good for seasons 1 and 2, and then I think they only did season 3, and season 3 was awful. We never went back and we watched a little bit of it. We never went back to finish it.
I watched the first season. I don't know why I didn't go back and never went back to finish it, but I never did. So I kind of would like to, but I don't know if it's on Max anymore. They might have. I think they took it off.
Wait, maybe we did watch season 3. Maybe it was season 4 that we fell off because season 4 came out.
Yes, it did, and that was the last one.
I don't know. I'd have to rewatch because I don't know how they ended it. The first season's amazing television. It was so good. It was so good. It just fell off hardcore after that. To be honest with you, it just didn't keep up the excellence. Is what I'll say. It was really excellent though.
Yeah.
So,
all right, number 7, X-Files.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a really good one. And they're trying to reboot it too. They're trying to redo the whole thing. I guess modernize it maybe or something like that. But yeah, when that originally came out, excellent show. So good.
I never really watched the show. I watched the movie. And then
oh no. In our household that was weekly. Every Friday was watching X-Files because that's when it came out.
Yeah.
My mom would get ice cream and we'd watch friggin' X-Files every Friday, dude.
Yeah.
That was our show.
Yeah, it's a blind spot. I wouldn't mind going back at some point and watching it all. Did you watch
that's a lot though. How many seasons of X-Files?
It doesn't say on here, but it shows it ran from 1993 to 2016 because they did that season on Netflix.
Yeah. 11 seasons, sir. You'd have to go through 11 seasons. That's network television, so that means 20 some odd episodes, I think, per season.
Yeah, at about 45 minutes.
Yeah. That's a daunting task.
Yeah.
217 total episodes, according to IMDb.
That's a lot.
And David Duchovny jumped off at episode 193. Gillian Anderson stayed on for all 217.
Yeah. Well, she was going to stay on because she didn't like him, so...
Yeah.
All right, number 6, The Prisoner, 1967 to 1968. Never heard of it. Yeah. The last sentence of this says, everything from Lost and Twin Peaks to The American owe it a debt. It's a British show, espionage thriller.
Are we considering Twin Peaks a sci-fi?
I don't think so, because I wouldn't say The Americans is either, but I think that it kind of led to that stylish show.
Oh, wait, did you say The Americans?
Yeah, it said everything from Lost and Twin Peaks to The Americans owe it a debt.
Oh, The Americans, now that's a show. If you want to go back and watch a show you've never seen, I don't think you've seen it.
No, I haven't. I need to.
Show. Oh, I love The Americans. So good.
So
good.
It's kind of a sci-fi spy thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I really know.
Okay.
All right. Number 5, The Mandalorian.
Ooh, wow, that's high.
It is.
I'm sure that's not even done yet. Wow.
Yeah.
I love it. I like it.
I'm
Actually,
trying
there's
to...
3.5 seasons of it. So we have 3.5 seasons to go off of.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see it. Curious how it'll end.
Might be a little high. I mean, I think... I'm trying to think what we've seen that would already be higher than it. I think for the same type of show, I like Firefly better.
Mm-hmm. Really? You like Firefly more than a Star Wars show?
This Star Wars show.
Huh?
And I think I would put Andor above Firefly.
Really? You like Andor more than Mandalorian?
Yes, I did.
Whoa. Andor more than Mandalorian. Wow. Andor is fantastic. I'm not arguing with you about that.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think from top to bottom, the full season of Andor was superior than any season we've gotten of Mandalorian. Because Mandalorian, it always seems like there's filler episodes.
No, man. First season of Mandalorian is epic, dude. That's oof. Man.
So, and then the other thing...
And Firefly is better than that.
I think
but Andor is better than Firefly.
Yes.
I guess I gotta watch Firefly, dude. I gotta watch some Firefly, apparently.
It's really good. I mean, it's got a lot more humor. I think the characters might be a little more relatable than the galaxy far, far away.
Okay.
So they seem more realistic than what you get in Star Wars.
Okay. All right. Well,
I mean, I'm not trying to bash Mandalorian. I love Mandalorian.
No,
I will watch that all the time, but just in terms of overall series, I think Firefly and Andor are both stronger.
Okay. Cool.
All right.
What's next?
Number 4, Doctor Who.
Doctor Who. I'm not a Doctor Who person by any means because I've never watched like any of the newer ones with all the fanfare that goes on with the doctors changing recently and all that stuff. My best memories is the old school, really old Doctor Who from when I was a kid because my parents would watch Doctor Who. And as a kid, this is the nostalgia. As a kid, of course, it ran on Sundays. Yeah. And we'd have school the next day. And so they'd make us go to bed and they would stay up and watch Doctor Who. But I liked Doctor Who. I remember liking it, and they would make popcorn. And what I would do is I'd listen for when the popcorn would be popping, and I'd come out and go, I just can't sleep. I don't know why. I just can't sleep. They knew. They obviously, now that I'm a parent, they obviously knew what I was trying to do. Trying to stay. I want to stay up, eat popcorn, and watch Doctor Who. That's my experience from when a kid. But I don't know about any of the newer ones at all. But I know they're super popular.
Yeah. I've seen a little bit of the recent stuff, the David Tennant stuff, and I enjoyed it. I just think it's overwhelming to try to jump into it because there's, 1963, and it hasn't gone consistently, but still, there's a lot. And then figuring out which doctor you're watching, and I just, it's a little overwhelming.
Yeah, and I think I know they. Don't you need to have some background to figure out what's kind of going on? Like, is this the kind of show you just jump in out of nowhere and enjoy it? It's not anthology style.
No. Yeah, I think you kind of do need to. I had enough knowledge to jump in at the David Tennant spot to know what was going on.
Okay.
But that was the second time I watched his first episode. The first time I'm like, what is this? I have no clue. I've just heard people talk about it, so...
Yes.
Yeah, if you don't have the full idea, it's going to be tough to get into.
It's hard. So so that's just one of those. I'm like, I got enough stuff to do and watch and read and play and all that stuff. I don't need it, but I can appreciate it.
Yeah,
I know of it. Right?
It's one of those things I wish I could get into.
Yeah,
kind of like Buffy.
Yeah, yeah. Perfect example. Yep.
All right, number 3, Battlestar Galactica.
Bears beats Battlestar Galactica. And I think there's an episode of The Office where Jim is trying to Dwight can't talk or he can't stop working or something like that, and he has a stopwatch.
Yeah.
He's talking to Indy about Battlestar Galactica.
Yeah.
And you just see Dwight getting so angry. So angry about that. That's my exposure to Battlestar Galactica. It's through The Office, and that's it. I don't know anything about it otherwise. Because you had the original and you got the remake, right?
Right, and this is the remake, 2004 to 2009 on Sci Fi. Highly recommend it.
Oh, so you have seen it?
I have seen it.
And you did the whole thing?
Yeah. After it was done, I sat down, I binged the whole thing.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. That's daunting too, because you said 2004. That's 5 seasons worth.
5 seasons, a couple movies thrown in, and then they did a prequel series that I just couldn't get into.
Okay.
It's so worth it. This has the lost ending that you either really like it or you just absolutely hate it.
Oh no! Oh no!
I liked the ending.
All right. Well, here, hold on. I'm looking it up, dude.
Here.
I'm gonna see how many seasons there are. That's even available.
Let me tell you.
Battlestar Galactica.
Here's the selling point for you. Mark Bernard enjoyed it so much that he did a podcast with one of the actors from the show.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And they do rewatch of the whole thing, basically?
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, there's season 1 available from 2014.
2014.
Oh, it's got
Edward James
Bo-Katan's in it.
Yes. Yeah, she's Starbuck. She's awesome.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, Edward
She's
James
awesome.
Olmos is the ship captain.
Mm-hmm. I've seen him, yep.
There are other people.
Oh, there's Battlestar Galactica season 4.5. There was a 4.5.
That might be the movie.
And there's a 2.5 season as well.
Hmm.
And there's Battlestar Galactica Razor.
All right, do you have?
I can't get. That's not available.
Do you have Peacock?
I do. Yeah.
It's all on Peacock.
It's the whole thing's there. Everything's on that.
I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
I'm almost tempted to give it a rewatch.
See, the problem is if you have me dive in on this stuff, I can't, man. I just can't. There's too much.
There is too much.
Oh my god! It sounds cool. And I like Edward James Olmos. I think he's an amazing actor. Kay Sackhoff's fun. I think she's a great actress too.
Yeah.
So I'll check it out at some point.
Yeah.
I've heard it's great. I just one of those blind spots. That's all.
Yeah. All right, number 2, Twilight Zone.
The Twilight Zone. So original from the 60s?
Yeah, 1959 to 1964. I've only seen a handful of episodes.
Yeah, same. Nothing I've seen. I can say I've seen every one of them, but
Yeah.
I'm aware of it, and they're cool. They're really trippy. I know they're good. It's just one of those things. It would have been cool growing up in the 60s, 50s and 60s, I think. Going to see movies and, like, you know, how they used to go see movies and watching TV shows like that.
Yeah.
It was like you had to be there. You had to watch it. You know, that would have been kind of cool, I think. I think now we're so jaded by everything or, you know, desensitized. I don't know if it'd hold up. I don't know.
But I think without that, we don't get something like Black Mirror.
No, you're right. I agree. Yeah,
Black Mirror is like the modern day version of it.
Yeah. Oh my God, there's so many Battlestar Galactica DVDs, man. There's a lot on this thing.
I would just go with the streaming.
Okay.
And double check online for like a viewing order just in case where the movie's
So what
going.
number was? So what? I'm sorry. What number were we on with Twilight Zone?
Twilight Zone was 2.
So then Star Trek's number 1.
Yes.
Okay, but
and it's
Star Trek the original series.
The original series, 66 to 69.
Bull.
Next Generation
is superior to it.
Yeah.
Next Generation is the superior show in every way possible. I know they're doing it because it was the granddaddy of them all that got it all started. I get it. But still, no.
And see,
Next Generation is my best.
Here's my problem now. I've heard so much good stuff about the 3 seasons of Picard. I'm like,
yep, same.
Do I want to even dive into that, even though I haven't seen all of the Next Generation, but I know enough of it?
Oh yeah, because Next Generation was just one of those shows it was on all the time on late night TV.
Oh yeah,
right?
yeah, and
it wasn't
syndication.
Like appointment viewing. you would just know it's on. It was a comfort show.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, it's on. I'll just watch it. It's whatever, you know. I got nothing else. Nothing else is on. Throw on some Star Trek. And then you get sucked into it.
Yeah. It'd come on at like 10 o'clock and then be like, yep. I'm laying in bed. I'm just going to put it on. If I fall asleep, I fall asleep. If not, I'll watch the episode.
Yep. Exactly. And that's what made it so perfect. It was so great that way. But yeah dude, no.
I mean, I'd even put Deep Space Nine above the originals.
I was never a religious viewer of Deep Space Nine. It was kind of the same thing. If it was on and I had time to watch it, I'd just sit there and watch it. Because I liked what's his name? Korg or something like that? Was that his name?
Quark, yeah.
Quark, I think.
He
was the bartender. He was the best character on there. I enjoyed watching him the most. He was fun.
And they also had Worf on it too, so it sucked the next generation people into it.
Yep. Yeah, no, but I know Star Trek Discovery, didn't watch that. But yeah, Picard, I've heard good things. It's just I don't have Paramount.
Yeah.
I have to get Paramount, I guess, to be able to watch that. I want to see if I can get. Oh, you know what? I'm already here. Let's see if we can get it.
Yeah, let's see if it's at the library.
Let's see. Rogue Elements, Star Trek Picard, Rogue Elements, Star Trek Picard, the last best hope. Well, these are books. Hold on. I didn't know there was a book series about the Picard show.
I don't know if
Did
it's
you
about.
know there's a book series?
Is it about the Picard show, or is it just like there's so much?
Yep.
Really?
No, it's Picard show. At least it looked like it.
Because there are so many Star Trek books out there. It's like Star Wars with back like Legends time.
Yeah.
Now where they're kind of controlling the narrative now.
All right, sir. We've got Season 1 is available. Season 2, there's no copies available just yet because there's 19 holds on 19 copies. Yeah. So everyone wants to watch it. So I think it must have just come out or is coming out.
All
soon.
Right. I guess I'll have to check my library to see if they have it.
Because then, that was the other thing while I'm here. You told me you ordered The Whale. Were you able to get it?
No, there were people in front of me. I don't remember how many. Quite a bit. 60 something, I think. Yeah.
325 holds on 68 copies. So, yeah, I want to get this one. It ain't happening. The only way it will happen is if it just somehow is on the shelf and they just forgot to move it. You just kind of take it and grab it.
Yeah. Because you know it's going to take longer than that, too, because people aren't going to bring it back on time. I don't know about your guys' library, but ours automatically renews it unless someone has a hold on it.
I've held on to material for so long sometimes. I'm the worst at it. I am the worst library person ever.
Oh. I've had the movie The Jerk since December.
Now, hold on. I'm sorry, dude. That was for DVD.
Oh.
Blu-ray has 98 holds for only 17 copies. So if you want the Blu-ray version, you'll have to wait a little bit longer, too. But I might as well. I'm going to place the hold. Might as well.
Yeah, might as well.
I'll get in line. If it shows up someday. Hey, there it is. It shows up. There we go. I'm not going to order Battlestar Galactica yet. Because you already made me order Firefly. So I got Firefly eventually.
You'll at least get through Firefly quick. So
yeah. And then eventually I'll get to Picard because it's available. So that's the nice thing. What's another show? I thought there was something else on Paramount I always wanted to watch, but I never got around to it. I think it was the Stallone show. What was the Stallone show called?
I don't remember what that was called. There's also the Kevin Costner one, too, that everyone talks about.
Oh, Yellowstone? No, Yellowstone's on Peacock now. They moved that over there.
Oh, it's on Peacock?
Yep. I just haven't gotten into it yet.
I don't know.
I'll get to it eventually. Just I will because since we're running out of time, I gotta get going here in a minute.
Yeah.
As far as homework goes, I have not watched much of anything. The only thing I've been binging Succession on HBO.
I haven't gotten around to that yet. I want to though, especially since it's done.
Is it done? The final episode?
Final episode came out. Yeah.
It did. Okay.
Yeah.
It's so good. It's ridiculous that HBO can continue to put out top tier television. That's probably the most. It should. I'm sure it was. We just weren't watching it congruently when it was coming out.
Yeah.
Game of Thrones without the dragons.
Okay.
Without the dragons, without the mysticism, without all that stuff.
Without the incest.
Without the incest, yes, no incest. At least that I've seen yet.
Wait for season 2.
Jerry, it's so good. It's the backstabbing, the politics, the drama. it mirrors real life sometimes. You'll one of the storylines is ripped right from reality that actually really happened to one of the characters. Yeah, it's one of those where I'm staying up way too late, like till 3 a.m. before the work day. The next day we have to take kids to school.
Yeah.
Like, oh no, I stayed up way too late, but I can't stop.
Yeah.
I reached a point last night where I was so tired. It was getting it gets a little repetitive with what they do.
Yeah.
But it's still so intriguing. I got to see where the story goes and how it ends. Brian Cox is the lead character. He's basically the Rupert Murdoch character. Because it's the Murdochs is who these people are, basically. That's not spoiling anything. But he's fantastic. I don't know most of the characters. The only recognizable actor beyond that will be Roy Culkin, Colley's brother.
Yeah.
Phenomenal. So, Jay, so good. Put it on the list.
We'll definitely watch it. It's probably something I'll watch with Aaron, so we need to distract the kids this weekend so we can finish House of the Dragon first.
Yeah, because Jen wouldn't get on board with me. She doesn't want to watch it, but I keep telling her how good. Because here's the difference between me and my wife. She watched and binged all the seasons that are available for Emily in Paris on Netflix. Yeah, I'm like, could you please watch Shrinking? Could you please watch Succession? Stuff that's like a little bit more quality is what I'll say than Emily in Paris.
Okay. You don't have this, though. Your daughter and your wife watching the same show at different times, so you're catching every episode twice, it seems like. There were points where I was down here working and Madeline was watching Grey's Anatomy.
Uh-huh.
And I go upstairs and Aaron is watching it an hour later and it's the exact same episode at the exact same part.
And you're like, is it deja vu? Is it something? Is it me? Is it?
I'm like, it's bad enough Aaron made me watch this twice. Like the original time it came out, and then when she stopped and then went back and binged it all to get caught up and then stopped. And there's 17 seasons of it.
Oh my God, that's like ER, dude.
Oh.
That's so many seasons. I'm sorry. Dude, we were never Grey's Anatomy people. I never. And I was but I was an ER guy for a long time. But there's no way I finished that show. I don't remember how it ended, but because it went on forever.
Yeah.
It's just one of those just needs to go.
But man, they kept.
But speaking of hospital dramas, you know what I would like to go back and binge would be Scrubs. I need to go back and do a Scrubs binge, I think, at some point.
I really want to after watching Shrinking, and I'm so far behind on Ted Lasso this season. So,
dude, oh, it's so good. It's still so good. I don't think it's going to be blasphemy, but Shrinking season 1's a little bit better than Ted Lasso season 3 because it doesn't have the same magic that you got from season 1.
Yeah,
because the show's, but it's still very, very good. I don't think it'll win the awards that it won the first time through because how much good television's come out since then. But man, it's still excellent. It's still so good.
I'm about to tell my family if we don't sit down and watch it, I'm just doing it on my own.
Yeah, might as well. And then hey, that's one of those where you wouldn't mind having to watch it again versus Grey's Anatomy. That's
what happened first season. So I watched it all and then went back and showed them.
Yeah, exactly. So. No, man, and that's all I have for. Because I mean, we started watching Better Call Saul, but I jumped off that to go watch Mandalorian. Finished up Mandalorian. Finished up Rebels. I finished Rebels. Yeah, I finished Rebels. Hey, you proud of me? Finally, right?
How about that ending?
It just. Oh my God, so good.
I think I was near tears.
So that's our tease for next time because I do have to get going here.
Okay.
Pick up Kate, but I'm sorry I didn't let you get any homework. I apologize.
That's all right.
I know you got homework. But let's tease that for next time in regards to we need to do my Rebels review.
Okay.
Because we did a Mando review, right?
We did that last time.
Okay. So we need to do a Rebels review about how many years late am I to the party?
Yeah. But you're still ahead of the game for all the shows coming out.
Well, yeah, but see, I think I benefit from this. That it's going to be a little bit more fresh.
Yes.
Into what we're going into.
Yes.
So theories and Rebels wrap-up review and theories of where we go from there with the shows that are coming out. So.
Okay. And I've been binging DC Comics, so I will give you the update on the Dawn of DC.
Dawn of DC, yeah, man. So I've not touched on that at all. You still owe me a metal review. I know you read. Did you finish all that?
I did the Dark Days Road to Metal trade, which is they're 2 one-shot prequels, and then it's like just random things they pulled from comics that led up to it. So there were a couple things that made sense, but it was like issues 6 and 7 of Final Crisis, and I'm like, I have no clue how this ties in or what I'm reading because it's in the middle of this.
I need to read. If you ask me, have I read Final Crisis? I'm pretty sure I did. If you ask me, do I remember it? No. And it's plus it was Grant Morrison, so
yeah, and
stuff hard.
I mean, if you, especially starting with issue 6, I was just completely lost. So.
Yeah, and I can get it. It's an ebook. I can get it really quick and just borrow the ebook from the library. They don't even have a paper copy of it. Yeah, I can tell you that. So I mean, I have read it. I just don't remember it at all, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I haven't. So it was really confusing. But sitting here right now with me, I got Superboy, The Man of Tomorrow, Green Arrow.
Oh, you got the Green Arrow. I want Green Arrow so bad.
Yeah. Superman. Adventures of Superman, John Kent.
I had the first 2 issues of that.
Yes,
I just haven't read it.
I'm on issue 2 right now. And then I picked up Adventure Comics, and with all the sales this weekend for Free Comic Book Day, I'm going to pick up Doom Patrol. And then I think the next one that comes out is Titans, and we're going to pick that up too. So I'm going to give everything kind of a shot here at the beginning, and then decide on what's going to stick.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have to wait. I just can't. I can't do the floppies. I can't believe you're getting this deep into the floppies again, dude. This is crazy.
My bank account can't believe it either. So
see, your kids. As long as your kids are reading it too, you can have it. That's a good excuse.
Yeah. Madeline gets the John Kent stuff. We're getting Flash, and we picked up the current run of Nightwing too. So. But like,
can you adopt me? Can I be one of your kids?
but see, the thing is, I don't pay for it all. Will has a couple he picks up. Madeline has a couple she picks up, and then I get all the rest.
Sucker. But you guys all see, but the nice part, you all read each other's stuff. Right?
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
See, that works out well. So. All right, man. Yeah, no, that's all I got for you. I might have a little bit to share with you about getting a little bit deeper into Heir to the Empire, which I don't know if that's a waste of time or not, to be honest with you.
It's not.
I like it so far, but we'll see. I don't know. I feel like I should probably jump on other stuff to try to stay as current as I can.
I would read it. It's worth reading.
Okay.
I've read it multiple times.
Okay.
So
that's all I have for you for now. And then, like I said, we'll do a Rebels wrap up next time.
Yep.
And we'll have Free Comic Book Day to talk about.
Yep.
And kind of go from there. All right.
And I might have a Project Hail Mary review for next time.
Nice. Okay. Yeah. Definitely. We'll have to get into that. I like it.
I'm about halfway through, so hopefully I can get through it.
It's quick. It's a quick read, so you'll get through it pretty quick. So. Yeah. All right, man. I'll talk to you next time.
Okay.
Yep.
See you.
Thanks for listening. You can find us on our website, Nyrdcast.com. It's Nyrdcast. You can also find us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube by searching @Nyrdcast.
The intro music is The Other Side by the Red Hot Chili Peppers, a Mad Dog remix made by Madeline Tierney. This week's song is Pull by Whitehall.
I'm waiting on a call. complacent. Under the sun gets burned. Just selling. Make me believe it too. On merit, I'll drop the other shoe. Time is in the fading now.